We're calling all writers, storytellers and creators of tales of the paranormal and supernatural. Do you have a spine-tingling story that's too chilling to keep to yourself? If the answer is yes, then wherever you are in the world, the Haunted UK Fiction Podcast wants to hear from you. Whether you're a published author, an aspiring writer, or someone with a natural gift for storytelling, this is your chance to share your work with a global audience of listeners who crave the eerie, the unexplained, the otherworldly. We're looking for original fictional short stories or novellas with strong paranormal or supernatural themes. Your stories can be suspenseful, mysterious, atmospheric, terrifying, thought-provoking, even darkly magical. If your story is selected, we'll professionally narrate, record, mix, and master it into an audiobook-style format, then feature it on the show. You'll get a copy of the finished production to use however you like, and you'll retain full ownership of your work. There are no fees, no contracts, and no hidden jargon. Your story deserves to be heard, whether it's a tale that's been haunting your notebook for years, or maybe something that you're finally ready to unleash. This is your chance to bring it to life. To submit your story for consideration, email us at hauntedukfiction@hotmail.com. And don't forget to follow the show on Instagram at hauntedukfiction. Now sit back and enjoy the episode. Hello and welcome, dear listeners, to Haunted UK Fiction, a sister podcast to The Haunted UK, which features original flash fiction, short stories and novellas with paranormal themes. All stories you will hear were written by a collection of talented writers, authors and storytellers, both independent and professional. In today's episode, we'll be hearing two stories, Okuri Inu and Rain, sent to us and narrated by Liah S. Thorley. Liah's writing is inspired by dark folklore, urban legends, and history from ancient Egypt to the early 20th century. In addition to writing, she hosts dark tales of murder, crime, and the paranormal walking tours run through Black Widow tours in Scarborough most Saturdays from March to December. Get comfortable. Grab a little something to sip on, perhaps cuddle up under a blanket to help offset the chills coming your way. And let's dive into the story.
Okuri Inu. Mellow streaks beam between branches. Light dances on the breeze and leaves rustle softly. Lying in the grass, we look up at the clear sky and feel the warmth of sun on our faces. The scent of dew on drying grass mingles with cherry blossom. Pink petals flutter down on us like confetti. We rest by the edge of the forest as the sun sets and decide to stay for the night. Blue light casts eerie shadows. Trees stand like soldiers silhouetted against the evening sky. The sun has gone and the cold air swirls around us as we make camp. The blossom continues to drip down like thawing snowflakes. Somewhere deeper in the forest, something howls. Heavy branches groan in the wind. We light a small fire to keep warm. Flames crackle and flicker bright against the black forest. The darkness beyond is so complete we can see nothing but each other. Every creak and crunch nearby hastens our heartbeats. A bat screeches as it soars above. It swoops so close we can see its sharp teeth. Another appears and another, diving and circling as though we are prey. Something behind us growls, and then they're gone. Loud breathing close to our heads. We flinch and huddle together, breaths held, hearts in our mouths, and wait. A loud crack. I'm awake and sitting upright. I reach out, but no one is there. I can see nothing, blinded by the night. I sit and wait, unsure what awoke me. For a moment, everything is silent and still. Too still. Not even the trees are moving. A low, deep growl a few feet away. I summon the courage to speak. I whisper, "Where are you?" But no one replies. A howl echoes around the trees and pounds at my ears. I draw my legs up to my chest and hug them close. Bracken cracks. "Is that you?" I say with more hope than I feel. I reach out my arms, but there's nothing before me. "This isn't funny," I say, trying to sound as though I don't care. Heavy breathing so close I can feel damp heat prickle my skin. I sit, paralyzed, next to the burned-out fire. A rumble, a scream. Tears stream down my face and I realize the scream is mine. "Where are you?" I call desperately now. My legs are numb and my throat so tight I choke on the words. I pat around me, but there's nothing but our empty coats on the ground. One is dry, the other sticky, wet and scented with iron. I make out a pile of rags nearby, ripped to shreds and dark with blood. Thundering footsteps rushing closer, hot fur, a large body hurtles towards me. I lurch out of the way and it hits a tree. Teeth clatter in a mass of snarls and growls. I scramble, but my legs are like jelly. I tumble into the damp leaves and petal bed and try to cover myself in the forest floor. Eyes tight shut, breath clamped in my throat with my heart. Gurgling and grunting, a pant and a hiss, a pain at my throat. Rain. Water hammers against glass, a constant stream into sodden ground. A clock chimes down the hall. Behind the door, a familiar swish of endless petticoats. A heavy skirt moves along the dusty corridor. Elderly walls holding many secrets begin to whisper in her ears. Can she hear the music? Dancing, drinking, laughter. Has the party started again? Hands press hard to her ears, eyes squeeze tight shut. Perhaps she can wake herself, but she is not sleeping. Only when it's raining. The chill closes in, forcing her into the chair in the corner. Behind her eyelids she tries to picture nice things like Mother said. Hugging the cushion, eyes stinging, all she sees is pink. Footsteps, hard, determined footsteps follow the skirt, running, shrieking. No laughter anymore. She opens her mouth to shout, but no sound comes. No one believes her anyway. She's seen the adults exchange nervous glances. Footsteps stop. The skirt stops. There, outside her room now. Always at 7 o'clock. A cry. No, a scream. A long, painful scream. A thud. Scraping. Dragging. The footsteps move away. The chill lifts. Her breath no longer visible. Distant music ends. A 5-minute nightmare is over for another night. Until next time. Her heart slows. Uncurling herself, she stands. Pulling back the curtain, she stares out into the dark garden. Water running down glass, trees blowing, tapping against her window. It was only the rain, of course. No such thing as ghosts. Just rain.
That brings us to the end of this episode. We truly hope you've enjoyed these original, atmospheric tales written and narrated by Liah S. Thorley. If you'd like to learn more about Liah's writing or her tours, you can find her website, social media handles and contact information in the show's notes. If you have an original story that would send a chill down our spines and you would like to submit it for review, simply send it in to hauntedukfiction@hotmail.com. That's hauntedukfiction@hotmail.com. Until next time, stay safe and take care.